Hello, welcome to the April 2026 video edition of the Iowa General Fund Monthly Revenue Memo. My name is Eric Richardson, Senior Fiscal Analyst with the Iowa Legislative Services Agency, the nonpartisan support agency of the Iowa Legislature. This video covers Iowa General Fund revenue for fiscal year 2026 year to date. Due to accounting procedures, it is not possible to provide revenue updates at the start of the month until all transactions have been processed. For April 2026, the issues were eliminated with transactions processed on May 1st. This table shows Iowa net general fund revenue through May 1st of fiscal years 2025 and 2026. Revenue has decreased $334 million on a fiscal year basis, or negative 5.1% year to date. Net individual income tax has decreased 9.8%, net corporate income tax has decreased 30%, and net insurance and other taxes has decreased 1.6% year to date. Notably, there is $13.5 million in FY 2026 gross cigarette and tobacco tax revenue that is currently being held in the general fund and is expected to be transferred to the Healthcare Trust Fund, which would further decrease other taxes. Meanwhile, net sales and use tax has increased by 7.4% year to date. Use tax, in particular, has increased by 12.6% on a cash fiscal year basis, significantly more than the 4.6% increase in sales tax, as out-of-state and internet purchases by Iowans have increased significantly in recent years. The most recent Revenue Estimating Conference estimate for total net receipt growth, excluding transfer revenue, for the entire fiscal year is negative 9.5%, so the year-to-date growth rate remains above what is needed to meet the latest revenue projection. By breaking net revenue into gross receipts and refunds, the current situation looks weaker. Gross revenues through May 1st are down 7.2%, but the growth in net revenue comes in at negative 5.1% due to a 23.7% decrease in tax refunds issued from the general fund year to date. Notably, income tax refunds have decreased by $301 million and negative 30.1% in FY 2026 compared to FY 2025. Pass-through entity tax credits, including individual income tax refunds, have decreased significantly in FY 2026 as the PTET has normalized after the first full year of revenue and tax credits in FY 2025. As a reminder, the PTET began in FY 2024, but was retroactive to tax year 2022, meaning there was an outsized amount of initial payments that received tax credits processed in FY 2025. Through late April, the average state individual income tax refund for tax year 2025 has been less than tax year 2024, although the exact reasons for this are unknown at this time. Trends in tax refunds for FY 2026 and prior years will be analyzed further in the coming months. Meanwhile, school infrastructure transfers have lagged sales tax revenue for the entire fiscal year. While gross deposits of sales tax have increased 6.6% through May 2nd, sales tax transfers out of the general fund to the school infrastructure fund have increased by 5.8%. This chart shows fiscal year 2026 year-to-date net revenue growth as we calculate it for these monthly video memos. Growth through May 1st is $118 million higher than the growth calculated through April 1st. Since April 1st, a decrease in individual income tax refunds of $159 million has strengthened FY 2026 revenues compared to FY 2025 and has been the main driver for the $118 million increase in growth. Also of note, personal income tax growth through May 1st has decreased by $51 million since April 1st, while sales and use tax growth has increased by $28 million. In summary, net revenue on a fiscal year basis and excluding transfer revenue through May 1st has decreased 5.1%. That rate of growth remains above the Revenue Estimating Conference projection for the entire fiscal year, and growth has increased since April 1st. The major driver of the overall revenue slowdown in FY 2026 is a decrease in individual income tax, primarily due to the state's enaction of a flat 3.8% income tax beginning January 1st, 2025. Tax processing and refund issuance for timely filed tax year 2025 tax returns should be complete in the next month, and that will provide insights into overall FY 2026 revenue. Thank you for taking the time to study Iowa's general fund revenue situation. Goodbye, and please check out the next monthly video memo in early June.